I moved to Russia alone at 17 years old. My name is Iwan O, and this is my story. I have over 3,000 of you on the channel now, and I'm sure a lot of you don't know who I am or where I've come from or who this guy on your screen is. Today is the day I'm going to take you guys on a journey from my life since 2018 up until now. My story starts in 2018, just before I graduated from high school. As usual in Nigeria, we all sat for the JAMB exam. We filled in our courses that we wanted to study in the university. So I wanted to study computer science initially, but my father wanted me to study medicine. Initially, I wanted to study in Babcock University in Nigeria. One day I was just in school, and then my father came to pick me up and told me, Iwan, come, let's go somewhere. And then he told me that I'm going to go to Russia. I was shocked because studying abroad was never part of the plan for me. I never saw myself studying abroad, not because we didn't have the money to afford it, but I just never wanted to study abroad because my sisters studied in Nigeria. My first sister studied in Ghana, while my whole family studied in Nigeria. I wanted to follow the path of my other sisters. So I went to my sister, Rosalyn, and I asked her, we call her Small Mommy. Small Mommy, Daddy just told me that I'm going to go and study in Russia, and I was very shy, I was very scared, and people that know me know I don't like flying planes. So I told her that I'm very scared of going to Russia, that should I go, that I want to come to Babcock because my sister graduated from Babcock. And then she told me, Iwan, never make that mistake, that I should make sure I use that opportunity, I should make sure I use that opportunity, and I should go and tell Daddy that yes, I want to go to Russia. And I'm going to tell you that that was the best decision I ever made. Big thank you to you, Small Mommy. I know you're watching this video. I love you. So this is where the decision to move to Russia all began from. So typically, my father would have just asked an agent to do this process for me at Abuja. But for some weird reason, he decided that he was going to do it himself with me. So me and my father were going back and forth between Port Harcourt and Abuja to go and get my documents ready for my visa. We started the process in August. So me and my father, we were going back and forth from Port Harcourt to Abuja, from Abuja back to Port Harcourt, just to get the process done for my medical university. Mark this particular event because it's going to make sense as I go on in the story. So me and my father, we did everything together. We managed to get the Russian visa to come to study medicine in Russia, and then we went back to Port Harcourt. I've forgotten the exact date in September. My father, my mother, and I, we went to Abuja together to send me off to Russia. So that was the last time my foot was in Nigeria. My father gave me a gift. He gave me a Bible, and yeah, I boarded the plane. My life in Kursk starts like this. I got to Russia, and then I already had a family here in Kursk, so I went to church with his girlfriend on my first day of coming to Russia. I got to church. Before now, I already picked up the hobby of photography and videography. So as I got to church, my goal was that when I come to Russia, I'm going to become the photographer of my church or the video guy of the church. And that was what I got into. So time just went on, you know, first year Iwan, just a shy guy. I was very timid before. I wasn't comfortable speaking to the camera like this. So time went on. My first year, September, October, November, December, January. The worst year of my life. Life was going good in January. On the 23rd of February, we usually have holidays in Russia. So that day I was just going through my phone as usual on WhatsApp, and then I saw a status from somebody. My father has been killed. Guys, my whole world came crashing down because my father was someone that I saw as my superhero. He was my hero. You know that kind of thing where you be like, there's some people that you think that can never die. He didn't have any chronic disease. He was not a sick person. He was as healthy as you can be. And I just saw the news on WhatsApp, guys, on someone's WhatsApp status that my father has been killed by gunmen in Rivers State. My whole world came crashing down because I could not believe this. I was like, how will my superhero die? Like, it was not possible. I'm not telling you guys this for you guys to come and pity me and be like, oh, Iwan, oh, I'm so sorry about your loss. I received the worst news of my life, and that was when my life began to go downhill. Losing my father made me think that I was going to go back to Nigeria because I couldn't imagine how only my mom was going to pay my school fees for 6 years. Because, okay, for 5 years, because my father paid my school fees for the first year, and the rest of the years, my mom was going to take care of it. So on the Saturday, I lost my father. On Monday, I had an anatomy test, kind of like a continuous assessment test for anatomy. I showed up to this exam. Why I remember these two stories in particular was because on the Saturday it happened, and on Monday I had this test. And this type of test in my university, if you don't pass it, you won't be able to sit for the exams. So I went for this test without studying. Somehow I passed. I called my mom and I told my mom after some months, like, I passed the exam, and she was like, Ivan, what's wrong with you? Like, your son. She was basically calling me like I'm a crazy kid, but not like, Ivan, you're crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you lose your father, it's very easy for you to go down the rabbit hole of becoming that son that there's no longer a father figure in your life. So you just become that rascal, begin to smoke, begin to drink. I'm not judging you guys that smoke and drink, but personally, I don't do those things. I just assumed that my father was looking down on me, and I knew that he was not going to be proud of me if he sees I become that kind of person that does the things that he was not proud of when he was around. My pocket money drastically reduced. I became broke. I became a broke medical student in Russia. I have to say this, guys, I'm not even angry at my mom. So I want you guys to comment a fire emoji in the comment section for my mom, because my mom is the best, man. My mom has been supporting me since day one. She has, you know what it means for you? Guys, please. Because it's very easy for me to be like, oh, okay, mommy, you use my pocket money. I'm not looking at it in that way. I'm actually very grateful because there's some people that if these things happen to them, like, there's no It's not going to be a way for their mom to be able to do this for them. My mom continuously did this for me. 2020, the pandemic. Somehow I give God the glory for this pandemic. Not because like I thank God for people that died, but for the fact that I didn't have to go to school, because if I had to go to school, that would have been the worst year of my life, because that was when my money was cut short. My money was cut in half, and the amount of money I had would have not been enough for me to be going to class, coming back home. You understand what I mean? Like commuting to and fro. So somehow, staying back at home just helped me to save more money instead of spending more money. A lot of people might see me and think that, oh my God, you're from a very good family, you're from a very rich family, or your parents are super rich and stuff like that. But it's surprising to know that, like now, only my mom is taking care of me, and it's not like I'm from a very rich family. Obviously, I'm not from a poor family, but I'm from a very supportive family. Because there are people that are from a very rich family. But what's the point? Like, you're from a very rich family, but your family doesn't support you. I have very supportive sisters, and I had very supportive parents. So during the pandemic, I decided to start making content. As almost everybody in the whole world started making content. And I picked up my camera. I started to make very cringy vlogs, day in my life, quarantine vlog, come dress up with me vlog. And then it was just like very cringy content because I didn't understand how YouTube used to work. I just picked up my camera and started filming because I was dead broke. I wanted to become a YouTuber, but I didn't know how I was going to become a YouTuber. But I just knew that the first step I had to do was just to pick up my camera and start filming. And then my friends and we came together, the CLG fam. And I have to say this on camera today because I don't know if I've ever said this publicly or I've ever said this to them, but I have to say today that I'm very grateful for my friends, because there were days that I was down bad. Guys, there were days that I felt like, how will I eat the next day? All my friends were there for me. Even if I didn't come and tell them expressly like, oh, I'm broke today. The fact that they were able to, like, as friends, we all came together, we ate together. And for a while, I didn't have to worry about what I was going to eat because I had friends that were going to take care of me and not make me feel some type of way. And why am I getting emotional? Why you? My camera behind the camera is about to cry. I met my CLG fam, and they will forever be in my heart. Like, see guys, I want to, when I become rich, guys, like everybody that's been there for me, I promise, I'm very serious. Anyways, I want to give a special shout out to Vanessa, because Vanessa has been very supportive to me. Vanessa gave me her camera to start filming content for my channel and learning how to make videography. Like, if not for Vanessa, I wouldn't have picked up the skill of videography. Vanessa had a better camera than my camera. She had a better lens than my lens. And let me tell you something about me, guys. If anybody asks me for my camera, I won't give my camera. I know it's like a double standard, but you understand what I mean? Like, I just personally feel like people don't know how to take care of other people's things. But I asked Vanessa for her camera, and she gave me her camera. Guys, this means a lot to me. You know why it means a lot to me? Because I won't give someone else my camera. I'm not saying that Vanessa is someone else. I'm just trying to tell you that, like, that's how much value I place on something like this. And my friend gave her camera to me. She'll give it to me. She'll forget about it. She said, Iwan, take the camera. So during the pandemic, me and my friend, we started making content. She'll make content for her channel. I make content for my channel. I started making content with my friends. You know, just trying to document our lives and just making memories. In fact, I started off my channel initially as a place where I'm going to be documenting my memories. I mean, if you go back in time, you're going to see all my days of, all my cringy, all my past days of my friends. In fact, everybody that is in my life is on my channel. Everybody. As long as you're in my life, you're going to appear on my channel one way or the other. So I started making content with Vanessa's camera here and there, while trying to plan to save, to buy my own and invest in my own self. I was still making content for the church. I was still the church's photographer. I was broke. I wanted to make money. But the thing is that, like, how am I going to say this now? You know that kind of thing where you assume that you've been working diligently somewhere, so you just automatically assume that one day they're going to tell you, oh, Iwan, thank you for being the worker, thank you, take this amount of money, this is what I'm saying. Yeah, I was dedicated. I used to be very dedicated. I used to work I'll bring my camera for filming, for this, for even some days whenever I don't feel like doing this, I'll just show up, you know, just because I was like, don't worry, that let me not ask for it verbally, but God is going to bless me somehow. And after I do that thing, I will now come back and regret that, why didn't I ask for money? During the pandemic and between 2020 and 2021, I used to pray to God that, God, please, I want to make money. I'll be praying to God every single day. I was in a choir also. I was in a choir and I was in the media team. In the choir, we have rehearsals twice in a week. Before I used to go, but after some time, I stopped going as frequently as I used to go before. And on Sunday, we go early in the morning. The 2 times in a week, we don't usually do a lot of things. Like, you know, when you be like, you go somewhere and you assume that, like, or you feel like there should be a plan to do something, then you just end up sitting out 2 hours or 1 hour. Nothing was actually achieved. There's something about me, like, I don't like wasting my time. I've always been like this. I don't like whenever I go somewhere and I waste my time. Like, I could be doing something better, but the thing is that I didn't have anything to do better then. But I just like, hey, you can be doing better. You can be doing something better with your life, with your time. I did not know, like, you know, when you're deep in something, like, to just leave, you'll be like, but if I leave now, I'm the only this in the church, I'm the only that here, I'm the only this here. I don't want this to suffer. Like, I was. My point is, you cannot pour from an empty cup. You have to feel yourself before you can pour into other people. I'm not angry at anybody. I'm not trying to shade anybody. This is my story and I have to share my story because all these things that have happened in my life have shaped me to become the person I am today. So I cannot say this story without including this part. So please, if you're watching this video, forgive me. So 2021, my F this event. This basically just means a time comes in your life when you be like, why am I here? How did I get here? Like, for example, now for some people, their this event is like, let me say they've been eating junk food and one day the doctor just tells them they have diabetes. They were like, how did I end up here? How did I end up having diabetes? So when I was just at my house in 2021, I was like, why did I end up like this? How did I end up down bad? Because like, I just wanted to get better, guys. I wanted better for myself. I didn't know how to do this because I didn't know how to speak the Russian language. I got tired of depending on my friends because like there's some people that like they don't mind leeching off people. Like I just got tired of like my friends taking care of me. It's not in a bad way. I'm very grateful for what they did for me, but I got tired. I was like, I can't continue living like this. I'm from a good family. I'm suffering here. I refused to tell my mom about what was happening to me because I didn't want to stress my mom because my mom, my mom has other children. I'm not the only child. So I didn't want to stress my mom anymore. And my friends are taking care of me here. And I was like, how did I end up like this? Like what happened? What happened in my life? I cried on it because I was like, if my father was here, all this would have, oh my God, I'm about to cry. So I was like, if my father was here, all this would have not been happening to me. And it's the truth. If my father was here, I would have been bawling. He wasn't here. I couldn't turn the hands of the clock. There was no point of me wallowing in the past. Of course, in the past, I used to live a good life, but things have changed. And I realized that I had to take my life into my hands. I realized that nobody was going to come and save me. Nobody was going to come and help me. And a thought came to my mind. The thought that came to my mind was that I should leave the choir. It came to my mind at first, but I didn't take the step initially. So the seed just dropped in my heart, but I was like, maybe this is just me just having a stressful day at the choir practice, nothing serious. So in 2021, I discovered self-improvement on YouTube. I wanted to make money, guys. Like I wanted to get off this road. So I went to YouTube, how to make money. What skills can I learn to start making money? And then I went to YouTube and I discovered self-improvement. And then I started watching self-improvement videos. And from all the videos I watched, every self-improvement YouTuber was like, go to the gym, go to the gym, go to the gym, go to the gym. I didn't understand why they were like, go to the gym. So since I didn't have the money, I couldn't speak Russian language or work with Russians, I decided that what I could do in my own power was to actually go to the gym. And I signed up to the gym. So when we went back to studying offline, I used to have conversations with my friends, and that was the period where international students started working in Russia, because there was a time in Russia where international students didn't used to work. They started like doing delivery jobs. My friend would tell me that she's going to go and wash plates at McDonald's or KFC. In my mind, I'm like, McDonald's? Guys, don't get me wrong. I was like, Iwan, I have a skill. I can do photography, I can do videography, I know how to program. Why would I go and wash plates? Like, I know people will be like, oh, you are too proud, but it's not about pride. This is how you value yourself to an extent where you be like, this, you can't do this. Like, I don't know how I say that, so it makes sense. I could not just picture myself washing plates. I could not just see myself doing that. So I told myself something. I'm going to lock myself in my house. Okay, not lock myself, but I'm going to dedicate 30 days to learn how to make websites. And then I started my website making journey. I started learning how to make websites in Webflow. I mean, I got pretty good. After I finished learning this whole thing, and the sanctions came to Russia. And guess what, guys? I discovered that Fiverr got blocked in Russia, so I was not able to do remote jobs in Russia anymore. Fast forward to 2022, I began to see results in my body. I became fit. I discovered Duolingo, and then I started practicing Russian because I wanted to work with Russians from day one. And I knew that the only way for me to work with Russians was, first of all, learn Russian language, and secondly, have a skill that Russians are willing to pay for. I had the skill that Russians were willing to pay for, but I didn't know the language. So I set up a plan. I told myself that I'm going to start practicing on Duolingo for at least 30 minutes every day. Guys, I became obsessed. I started practicing on Duolingo every single day. I said I must learn Russian. I took my life into my hands. Like, I said that I must work with Russians. I was like, Iwan, you must work with Russians, because I was just tired of stressing my mom. You don't understand? I don't like stressing my mom, guys. Anyways, my friends graduated from medical school, leaving only one of my friends left in Russia.
Something else I did in 2022 was I picked up boxing. After watching a ton of self-improvement videos on YouTube, I realized that one very important skill that they always mention, I didn't have it, and that was to know how to fight. I just imagined one day that I'll be walking down the street or just be with my family or something. Someone comes to pick up a fight with me and I can't defend myself. The circumstances in which my father died, I was very, very angry, because if that same thing were to happen to me, I actually cannot defend myself. If I'm going to die that way, at least let it be that I actually fought my way and maybe they ended up killing me after I fought. Not that you just kill me like that. Anyways, I decided to learn how to box in 2022, and it's safe to say that boxing was a talent I didn't know I had in me.
And then in 2023, in January, I started something very, very different. Something I've never done in my life before. I wrote a vision board for myself. In my vision board, I wrote that I want to make at least a certain amount of money, guys. Before I tell you guys the price, after I had polished my skills in videography to an extent, I was not very good, but I started polishing it. I started learning some tricks and tips. I reached out to a company here in Russia, and I told them that I can come and shoot some free videos for them for a potential future collaboration or to become an employee for their company. And then they accepted, and then I went to go and film the videos. They loved the videos, and on my interview day, guess how much they proposed to me? The exact amount of money I wrote in my vision board. Guys, I wrote just 10,000 rubles. I just want to make 10,000 rubles extra every month. That was 120,000 rubles every year. Donoba signed this off for me. I got paid 10,000 rubles in the first month. After the first month, they increased it to 14,000 rubles. So guys, I started making 14,000 rubles each month, which was even more than my initial goal I set for myself in my vision board. So guys, before I even got that job, I used to always pray to God. Guys, like I used to always pray, God, please, I want to make money. I want to make money. I want to do this. But I realized that I used to pray so much, but I had a revelation one day. I was sitting down, I had an epiphany. I was sitting down in my house one day, and then I just thought of something. God gave Noah the plan on how to build the ark, but God did not come down from heaven to build the ark for Noah. God gave him the instructions. So I thought to myself one day, Iwan, I took my pen and my paper and I wrote, what skills am I good at? I can make videos and I can take pictures. I can do other skills actually, but these were the major skills that I knew that Russians will be able to pay me for, because the sanctions, remember, blocked payment from remote jobs outside of Russia. Photography and videography. And I said to myself that God has given me these skills already. No matter how much I pray, God is not going to bring people to come and work for me. I need to go and put myself out there. I need to go all in on my goals. I need to go out there and put myself out there. And then I decided to make one of the most sad decisions of my life. I left the choir. For those of you that know me, know how much I love the drums. I love playing drums, guys. Like, out of all my skills, that's my most favorite skills. I can play the drums. I'll try and put a video here for you guys to see. I left the choir and went all in on my content creating. Some people might think that your life will begin to go downhill because you're going into the world. Iwan is backsliding, this, that. But the thing about me, that in case you don't know me, I want to tell you this now. If I decide to make a decision, before that decision has been made, I have planned. And nobody's going to believe me, but I don't play games. Like, before I make a rash decision, I planned. I was like, I know that if I leave the choir, the next thing that people will think that is like, I'm going to go into the world, I'm going to go start partying, start clubbing and stuff like that, because leaving the choir was like, it's like, you know something, like I'm trying to leave the church, but I wasn't trying to leave the church. I needed more time to put into my goals. And after leaving the choir, I went all in on my content creating. I started creating content for clients. I started creating content for my YouTube channel. And guys, I hit 1,000 subscribers in 2023 of October, which was so crazy because I was like,
you hit 1,000 last year?
Yeah.
Last year?
Yeah. Welcome back to another video. It is your boy DTV reporting live with you today. The channel hits 1,000 subscribers. People are going to talk regardless. Your fear of looking stupid or your fear of what people will say is what is stopping you from doing that thing that you want to do. Lions don't concern themselves with the opinions of sheep. Choose to be a lion today. So in 2023, I had my vision board. In my vision board, I wrote, I want to make friends with high value net worth Russians. I wanted high value friends in my life. I didn't want friends that would just be laughing with. I wanted friends that would take me to the next level of my life. I wrote that in my vision board. I wrote that I wanted to make 10,000 rubles. Remember, I started making way more than that each month, and I met my Russian friends, guys. It is not good for man to be alone. I understand sometimes I want to be like a lone wolf, but I need people in my life. We all need people in our lives if you want to move to the next level. You cannot become successful without people, because for you to be successful, like somebody that is more successful than you has to put, or people have to invest in you. Like, you know what I'm saying? People have to buy your products. People have to know you to become successful. So I decided to go and put myself out there and have Russian friends. I titled this year the Quantum Leap Year. I started a habit of writing my vision board in 2023. So in 2024, or in December of 2023, I wrote my vision board for 2024. I wrote that the year is the Quantum Leap Year. Guys, and let me tell you, whenever I write these things, I don't know why, I don't used to like go into a deep place. I'm like, oh God, please reveal to me what I want my year to be. I just sit down in a quiet place and I begin to write whatever comes to my mind. What came to my mind was that like, Iwan, 2024 be your year of quantum leaps. I didn't know how. I had 1,000 subscribers in 2023. I didn't know what this year was going to be, but I was excited. I got into January. We went for SFC. We came back from SFC. That's the church camp here in Russia. I wrote my vision board as usual. I wrote that I wanted an iPhone 15 Pro Max. We have the phone here. My last best friend graduated this year in January and she left. After some months, after January, February, March, in April, I landed my biggest client that paid me the single amount of money, the biggest amount of money for one project. I was like, damn, so this is possible. Iwan is not earning this amount of money. Like 2 days ago, I was literally broke in my house crying. Okay, I didn't cry, but like I was sobbing. I was like, how can I get out of this? And it was just crazy that my plan worked, guys. My plan worked. I was like, damn. Because the thing is, like, I'm telling you that whenever you make some decisions like that, people won't understand you. Like, I've noticed about individuals, like, Nobody can ever understand your vision. I know leaving the choir will be like, people will be like, why would you leave the church? Why would you leave the church choir? But it's like we all have our, look at, God has different plans for our life, different destinies for our life. Even if I can play the drums, maybe that's not God's plan for my life. And of course, as humans, we are quick to say, oh, Iwan is no longer coming to church every Sunday. What if that's not God's plan for my life? Anyways, it was crazy that my plan worked. I'm not going to start sharing my plans because I don't like sharing my plans, but I just want you to know that anything that is happening in my life today is not just, I'm not surprised. Like, my girlfriend is even behind the camera right now. She can tell you that I'm not surprised. Anything that happens, I'm not surprised because I know that it's simple. When you plan, when you sow, you reap. You cannot sow banana and reap yam. I met my girlfriend in April. I would say that was like the best thing that ever happened to me because after meeting my girlfriend, somehow we just clicked. I don't know. We are just like we're the match made in heaven. We were meant for each other because, like, if you guys didn't know, I've never had a girlfriend before, and it's just crazy that the first time I decided to have a girlfriend was just everything just worked out right. And then we planned a trip to Moscow. Guys, I didn't know what this Moscow trip was going to bring for me because we were going to choose between two places to go to, Sochi or Moscow. So after some planning, we realized that to go to Sochi, you have to spend 24 hours on a train, and to go to Moscow, just 8 hours. So I decided that we are going to go to Moscow. She was sad. She didn't want to go to Moscow. She wanted to go to Sochi, but I was like, okay, let's just go to Moscow because it's still outside of our city, Kursk. We went to Moscow. We created content. I didn't know what I was doing, guys. I didn't know. Like, we both did not know. We were just making content, just vlogging our day-to-day life. And after I came back from Moscow, I edited the video that changed my life forever.
29th July 2024, 3:11 p.m.
So I apologize for looking like shit right now. But yeah, I just posted my Moscow vlog on my channel. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's whatever the date is written there. I don't know how this video is going to do, but I hope it does well. Let's get it. The video titled on my channel, I visited Moscow in 2024. Guys, that video, I know a lot of you will be like, oh, Iman, the video is so good. That video took me less than 2 hours to edit. I woke up in the morning, I edited that video just once. I edited it once, I watched it once, and I uploaded it that day at 3 p.m. And bro, that was like the most simple edit I have ever done in my life, and it went crazy. I was like, damn.
Guys, this is cheers to 10,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, 1 million subscribers.
I was wondering what's going on. Cheers to me monetized.
Is this my life? That single video got me monetized. You know, maybe so after some time I was like, wait, so if I didn't meet my girlfriend, I wouldn't have gone to Moscow. I wouldn't have, like, it's just crazy that, guys, see, guys, I want to leave you guys with something. Write down your goals, write down your visions, write it down so you can see it. Because it's one thing to, like, okay, to assume, okay, in 2024 or in 2025, I want to have a car, I want to have this. I'm telling you that before June, before April, or before February, you forget all these goals. But when you write it down, somehow, I don't know, somehow the universe, God will make it happen. I don't know how, you guys don't believe me. Like, if once you think about something, somehow it will happen. I don't know how it happens. Or maybe, am I special, please? Am I special? I don't think I'm special. When you write down your goals, like, guys, everything in my life, I have written it down. From every single thing in my life, I wrote them down. I wish I could show you my vision board, but unfortunately, I'm not going to share my secrets to the internet. As you can see, my channel is blowing up. My videos are blowing up. Somehow, my brain has been open to the YouTube game. Now I understand YouTube to an extent, trying to take my channel to the next level. And yeah, I'm going all in, posting almost every day consistently. It's just crazy that Iwan in 2018, looking back at Iwan in 2018, if you told me that 5 years from then, my life would be like this, I would like, are you crazy? Are you mad? It's just crazy how far my life has come. And guys, before I end this video, I want to just say a very big thank you to my mother. Guys, you guys understand. I love my mom so much. My mom supports me too much, guys. Like, sometimes you just be like, because there's some people tell me about their family, that their parents don't do this for them. Guys, if I am stranded today, I know that I can call my mom and my mom will help me. That's how much I believe in my mom. And people will say, oh, you're mommy's boy. It's not about being mommy's boy. My parents, at least if they were, let's assume, okay, people say African parents are toxic. If there's one thing that my parents instilled in us and did for us all our lives, all of us in our family, was they supported us in every way of our lives, every way. Even if I get married tomorrow and I call my mom, please, I need your help, my mom will be there for me. Because my father and my mom, they told us something. They told us that even if you get married, we are still their children. So it doesn't matter if you understand what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm not going to like, okay, mommy, I'm married now, I need your help or something. But it's, God, guys, you guys should write Iwan's mom, fire in the emojis, please. Fire emojis in the comment section. I've graduated to become a doctor. I remember I came here to study medicine. I'm now a doctor. I am doing my internship. I am juggling content creation, medicine, and my life in general. And I'm just excited for what the future holds. I don't know what the future holds, but I am very excited because it's going to be bright. All I need to just do is just keep on doing what I am doing, keep moving in the right track, and the future is bright, guys. The future is bright. Thank you for watching this video, and you know, this is the first time I'm being vulnerable to everybody. Guys, I don't like being vulnerable. People say I'm a very toxic alpha male. Yeah, so I've finally shared my story. For those of you that don't know this about me, this is Iwan. This is me. this is who I am. I am not some special kid from anywhere. The support around me has helped me to become who I am today. Thank you to my mom, thank you to my sisters, thank you to my brother, thank you to my cousins, my CLG farm. Thank you to everybody that did bad things to me. Thank you to everybody that did good things to me. Thank you to everybody that has supported me in one way or the other. Thank you to everybody that has given me money for my service. Thank you to my girlfriend for coming to my life, because if she didn't come to my life, guys, I would have gone to Moscow. Really, I would have just used my money in Kursk and just enjoyed my life. I'm grateful for everybody around me. I'm grateful for my Russian friends. I'm grateful for all my Nigerian friends, everybody that's in my life. If I didn't call your name, please don't be angry at me, because like there's a lot of people in my life that I'm just grateful to everybody that shares my links. If you've been sharing my link, thank you so much. God bless you. And if you don't want to share my links, don't worry, without you I'm still going to make it. So it is what it is, guys. So if you enjoyed my story, you can leave a fire emoji. Okay, not fire is for my mama. You can leave a muscle emoji in the comment section. And 2025 is going to be bright for all of us. Write down your goals, write down what you want to achieve in your life, and begin to work after it. Anything you forget, go back to your goals and look at it. Guys, my MacBook or my laptop is literally my goals, my vision board, a little bit of my vision board in my dream car. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Until then, it is your boy, Daddy the Professor, signing out. Stay safe and have a good one. Bye bye.